Oh, my name is Dick Derby, I'm a cobbler. I serve all me time at church camp. Some call me an old agitator, but I am resolved to repent. With the ing-twing of an ing-twing of an eye-do, with me ing-twing of an ing-twing of an eye-day, with me robo-bo randy, and me lapstone keeps betting away. It was early one fine summer. Oh, excuse me. I didn't see you there. Top of the morning to you. Welcome. Well, sorry to be interrupting your evening like this, but happy St. Patrick's Day to you. I guess as long as I've got you, what do you think joining me for a spell and we can have some music tonight, huh? Well, kick back and enjoy your St. Patty's Day. And here's some music for you kind folk out there in the virtual world. Alone in prison wall, I heard a young girl calling, Michael, they have taken you away, for you stole Trevelyan's corn, so the young might see the morn. Now a prison ship lies waiting in the bay. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely around the fields of Athenry. By a lonely prison wall, I heard a young man calling. Nothing matters, Mary, when you're free. Against the famine and the crown, I rebelled, they count me down. Now you must raise a child with dignity. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely around the fields of Athenry. By a lonely harbour wall, she watched the last star falling, as the prison ships sailed out against the sky, showing hope and pray for love in Botany Bay. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. just a little beautiful one to start with. Now, way back, 30 years ago in Lansing, Illinois, where I was born and raised, thanks be to God, I went to preschool, and I would sing this song because I always sang it around me Nana and Papa's house. They had in Dalton, Illinois. They played this on the radio. It's called The Moonshiner. And you can imagine a preschooler singing this song in school. It's a wonder the teachers never spoke to my parents. I've been a moonshiner for many years. I spent all me money on whiskey and beer. I'll go to some hollow, I'll set up me still, and I'll make you a gallon for a 10-shilling bill. I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long ways from home, and if you don't like me, well, leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry, I'll drink when I'm dry, but a moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die. I'll go to some hollow in this country, 10 gallons of wash I can go on a spree. No women to follow, the world is all mine, and I love none so well as I love the moonshine. I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long ways from home, and if you don't like me, well, leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry, I'll drink when I'm dry, but the moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die. Oh moonshine, oh how I love thee. You killed my own father, but you try thee. Bless all moonshiners and bless all moonshine. Its breath is as sweet as the dew on the vine. I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long ways from home, and if you don't like me, well, leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry, I'll drink when I'm dry, and the moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die. Yeah, I don't know why the parents never called them, or why the teachers never called me parents on that one, singing that in preschool. I thought it was about eating. I like to eat, so I thought it was. Now this song is based on an old James Joyce poem. He called it the cycle of life. It was a birth, the death, the rebirth. A man dies, he drinks a little whiskey, gets splashed on him, and then he rises from the dead. What else would he do? This is called Finnegan's Wake. Put her on here. Gets a little rowdy. Tom Finnegan lived in Watling Street, a gentle Irishman, mighty odd, and a beautiful brogue so rich and sweet. To rise in the world he carried a hod, seeing a sort of a tip in his way, with a love for the liquor poor Tim was born. Helped him on with his work each day, in a drop of the crater every morn. And what for the daddle dance you found and what floor you try to shake? Wasn't it the truth I told you? That's a fun at Finnegan's Wake. One morning Tim got rather full, his head felt heavy which made him shake. Fell from a ladder and he broke his skull, and I carried him home his corpse to wake. Rolled him up in a nice clean sheet and laid him all up on the bed. Bottle of whiskey at his feet and a barrel of porter at his head. Whack for a daddle, dance to your partner, what floor you try to shake? Wasn't it the truth I told you? Lots of fun at Finnegan's Wake. His friends assembled at the wake, and Mrs. Finnegan called for lunch. First she brought in tea and cake, then pipes, tobacco and whiskey punch. Biddy O'Brien began to cry, such a nice clean corpse she never did see. Tim O'Rourke, why did you die? Oh, hold your gob, said Paddy McGee. Oh, whack for a daddle, dance to your partner, what more you try to shake? Wasn't it the truth I told you? That's fun, Finnegan's Wake. Then Maggie O'Connor took up the job, and Biddy said, see, you're wrong, I'm sure. Biddy then gave her a belt in the gob and left her sprawling on the floor. Then the war did soon engage, woman to woman and man to man. Shillelagh law was all the rage, and a row and a ruction soon began. Whack for the daddle, dancing upon the floor. We tried to shake, wasn't it the truth? I know you, that's fun, it's Finnegan's Wake. Then Mickey Maloney raised his head when a bucket of whiskey flew at him. It missed and falling on the bed, the liquor scattered over Tim. Tim revived, see how he rises, Timothy rising from the dead. Well, you whiskey round like blazes, thunder and Jesus, you think I'm dead. Whack for a daddle, dance to your partner at the floor. You try to shake, wasn't it the truth? I told you lots of fun in Finnegan's Wake. Whack for a daddle, dance to your partner at the floor. You try to shake, wasn't it the truth? I told you lots of fun in Finnegan's Wake. Shaving a haircut, 2 bits. One pleasant evening in the month of June, as I was sitting with my glass and spoon, he smiled but sat on an ivy bunch, and the song he sang was the Jagger Punch. Toraloralo, toralorale, toraloralo, toralorale. He smiled but sat on an ivy bunch, and the song he sang was the Jagger Punch. What more diversion can a man desire than to sit him by an alehouse fire? Upon his knee a pretty wench, and on the table a Jagger Punch. Toraloralo, toralorale, toraloralo, toralorale. Upon his knee a pretty wench, and on the table a Jagger Punch. And when I'm dead and in my grave no costly tombstone will I have, just lay me down in my native peat with a Jagger Punch at my head and feet. Ah, toraloralo, toralorale, toraloralo, toralorale. Just lay me down in my native peat with a Jagger Punch at my head and feet. Fill 'em up, lads. It's one of my personal favorites here. It's just a fun little ditty. It's called Mountain Dew. Hi diddly dum diddly doodle dum diddly doo diddly day day. Hi diddly dum diddly doodle dum diddly doo diddly day. Let grasses grow and water flow in a free and easy way, but give me enough of the finest stuff that's made near Galway Bay. Policemen all from Donegal, Sligo and Leitrim too, we'll give them a slip and we'll take a grip of the real old Mountain Dew. Hi diddly dum diddly doodle dum diddly doo diddly day day. Hi diddly dum diddly doodle dum diddly doo diddly day. At the foot of the hill there's a neat little stool where the smoke curls up to the sky. By the smoke and smell you can plainly tell there's a witching brewing nearby. It fills the air with odor rare betwixt both me and you. When home you stroll you can take a bowl of the bucket of the Mountain Dew. I diddly dum diddly doodle dum diddly doo diddly day day. I diddly dum diddly doodle dum diddly doo diddly day. Now learned men who use the pen have sung your praises high. That sweet virgin from Ireland Green, distilled from wheat and rye. Throw away your pills, it'll cure all ills, be it pagan or Christian Jew. Take off your coat and grease your throat with the real old Mountain Dew. I diddly dum diddly doo dum diddly doo diddly day day. I diddly I lum diddly doodle I lum diddly doodle I diddly day day. I diddly I lum diddly doodle I lum diddly doodle I diddly day day. Daddly dad lum diddly doodle I lum diddly doodle I diddly day day. Oh, the Mountain Dew, and not the kind the kids drink. This is a song written by the late Tommy Makem of the Clancy Brothers, and it's me Nana's favorite Irish song. Well, one of them anyway. They're all her favorites. So this goes out to Mary Fox, and it's called "The Four Green Fields." What did I have? So the fine old woman. What did I have? This proud old woman did say I had 4 green fields. Each one was a jewel, but strangers came and tried to take them from me. But my fine, strong sons, they fought to save my jewels. They fought and died, and that was my grief, said she. Long time ago, so the fine old woman. Long time ago, this proud old woman did say there was war and death, plundering and pillage, my children starved by mountains, valley and sea, and their wailing cry, they reached the very heavens. But my 4 green fields ran red with their blood, said she. What have I now? So the fine old woman. What have I now? This proud old woman did say I had 4 green fields. One of them's in bondage in strangers' hands that try to take them from me. But my sons have sons as brave as were their fathers. But my 4 green fields will bloom once again, said she. Brings a tear to any rebel's eye. But speaking of rebels, this song I want to dedicate to Jack O'Connell, I think his name is. This is dedicated to Jack O'Connell and all you sinners out there. Well, in the mighty month of June, from me home I started, left the girls at home, nearly broken hearted, saluted father dear, kissed me darling mother, drank a pint of beer. Me grief and fears to smother, then off to reap the corn, leave when I was born, cut stout black thorn. The banished ghosts and goblins, a brand new pair of brogues, ratting all the bogs, frightening all the dogs. On the rocky road to Dublin, I went to 3 for 5, up the hair and turn it down. The rocky road and all the way to Dublin, whack for lily down. In Mullingar that night I rested limbs so weary, started by daylight. Next morning dropping early I took a drop of the pure, to keep me heart from singing, that's the Paddy's cure. To see the laughter tingling, to see the lassie smile, laughing all the while at me curious style. Would set your heart a bubbling, and asked if I was hired, wages I required, till I was nearly tired of the rocky road to Dublin. 1 to 3 for 5, the hair and turn it down, the rocky road and all the way to Dublin, whack for lily down. Well, the boys of Liverpool, when we safely landed, called myself a fool. I could no longer stand it, blood began to boil, temper I was losing, poor old Aaron's Isle. They began abusing our army, so says me shillelagh, I let fly, some Galway boys were nigh. They saw I was a hobbling, and asked if I required wages, I required till I was nearly tired of the rocky road to Dublin. 1 to 3 for 5, the hair and turn it down, the rocky road and all the way to Dublin, whack for lily round. 1 to 3 for 5, hunt the hair and turn it down, the rocky road and all the way to Dublin, whack for lily round, whack for lily round, whack for lily round. Up she flew. This is Galway Bay. Maybe someday I'll go back again to Ireland. If my dear old wife would pass away, she nearly has my heart broke with her nagging. She got a mouth as big as Galway Bay. See her drinking 16 pints of Padjo Murphy's commercial, and then she can walk home without a swear. If the sea were beer instead of salty water, she would live and die in Galway Bay. See her drinking 16 pints of Pabst Blue Ribbon, and when the barman says, I think it's time to go, she doesn't have to speak to him in Gaelic, but in a language that the clergy do not know. On her back she's got tattooed a map of Ireland, and when she takes her bath on Saturday, she rubs the sunlight soap around by Claddagh, just to watch the suds roll down by Galway Bay. Oh, a little silly one. Now we spoke of me Nana. This one's for Papa. This is for William Fox, and no introductions necessary, for he was the wild colonial boy. There was a wild colonial boy, Jack Duggan was his name. He was born and raised in Ireland, in a place called Castlemaine. He was his father's only son, his mother's pride and joy, and daily did his parents love a wild colonial boy. The early age of 16 years, he left his native home, and to Australia's sunny shore he was inclined to roam. He robbed the rich, he helped the poor, he shot James McAvoy. A terror to Australia was the wild colonial boy. One morning on the prairie, as Jackie rode along, listening to the mockingbird singing a cheerful song, up stepped a band of troopers, Kelly, Davis and Fitzroy. They all set out to capture him, the wild colonial boy. Surrender now, Jack Duggan, for you see we're 3-1. Surrender in the King's high name, you are a plundering son. Jack drew 2 pistols from his belt, he proudly waved them high. I'll fight but not surrender, said the wild colonial boy. He fired a shot at Kelly, which brought him to the ground, and turning round to Davis, he received a fatal wound. A bullet pierced his proud young heart from the pistol of Fitzroy, and that was how they captured him, the wild colonial boy. This is a kind of a sing-along song. If you know it, please sing in your own homes. I'd much rather your voices here, but what have I got to do? Because this is the holy ground. Farewell to you, my Dinah, 1,000 times adieu. We're going away from the holy ground and the girls that we love true. We'll sail the South Sea over and then return for shore to see again the girls we loved on the holy ground once more. Fine girl, you are, you're the girl I do adore, and still I live in hopes to see the holy ground once more. Fine girl you are, I see the storm is rising, I see it coming soon. The sky, it is so clouded, you can scarcely see the moon. The good old ship, she is tossing about, the rigging was all torn. Still I live in hopes to see the holy ground once more. Fine girl you are, you're the girl I do adore, still I live in hopes to see the holy ground once more. Fine girl you are, and now the storm is over and we are safe on shore. We'll drink and we'll toast to the holy ground, the girls that we adore. We'll drink strong ale and porter and make the rafters roar. When our money is all spent, we'll go to sea once more. Fine girl you are, you're the girl I do adore, still I live in hopes to see the holy ground once more. Fine girl you are. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. It looks like we're coming to an end here, and I gotta leave you with one of my absolute favorites. Legend has it was written by my my grandfather's brother. So. If you grew up anywhere in Chicago, you may know this, and it's got a great kicker at the end, so I hope you enjoy it. We're the Windy City Irish, where the carrick's always best. Every day's Paddy's Day and everyone's a guest. If you're Irish on the north side or Irish on the west, welcome to the south side, come join our Irish fest. We're the south side Irish, as our fathers were before. We come from the Windy City and we're Irish to the core. From Bridgeport to Beverly, from Midway to South Shore, we're the south side Irish, sing it out once more. Our parents come from Mayo, from Cork and Donegal. They come from St. Sabina, St. Killans and St. Gal, St. Leo Visitation, Little Flower and the rest. The south side parishes are mighty and they're best. We're the south side Irish, as our fathers were before. We come from the Windy City and we're Irish to the core. From Bridgeport to Beverly, from Midway to South Shore, we're the south side Irish, sing it out once more. We live on the south side, Mayor Daley lived here too, the greatest Irish leader that Chicago ever knew. He was always proud of his south side Irish roots, so here's to his honour, to his memory will be true. We're the south side Irish, as our fathers were before. We come from the Windy City and we're Irish to the core. From Bridgeport to Beverly, Midway to South Shore, we're the south side Irish, sing it out once more. We sang the song our fathers sang when they were growing up, rebel songs of Aaron's Isle, Southside Irish pubs. And when it comes to baseball, we have two favourite clubs, go, go White Sox and whoever plays the Cubs. We're the Southside Irish, as our fathers were before. We come from the Windy City and we're Irish to the core. From Bridgeport to Beverly, Midway to South Shore, we're the Southside Irish, sing it out once more. We're the Southside Irish, as our fathers were before. We come from the Windy City and we're Irish to the core. From Bridgeport to Beverly, from Midway to South Shore, we're the Southside Irish, sing it out once more. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. Thank you for joining me, and stay safe out there. Drink, 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 and enjoy yourselves, and love one another. Amen.